What's up there, guys? Welcome back to Dig It Detecting. We're out with the detectors, as you can see. I've got the Equinox 900. Tennille's got the X-Terra Elite. We're in a brand new spot today and trying to teach Tennille different signals. So when you're out hunting these large, big open spaces, what signals are you ideally chasing? Now, we've come across a few junky ones, a few trashy targets, a lot of trashy targets in actual fact. And I keep saying to Tennille, the main thing you want to look at is, if you're after the old coins, are they going to be sitting on the surface? No, they're not. They are going to be buried at a bit of depth. So we really want to mainly check out the depth indicator on these signals that we're running over. And we've run over a couple there before, and they've only been giving 1 bar of depth, therefore literally sitting just under the surface of the grass. So with this one here, horrible cough there, Ollie. With this one here, as you can see, he is a 91, 92, 93. I'll just turn the machine around a bit there. And we've got 3 bars of depth. Now to me, that screams penny. That screams florin. Tennille's going to run over and have a look. X-Terra Elite. We've got Buddy here. Hey bud. It's really cool too. I've got a little clip on the pouch here. Just works perfect. So Buddy just wanders along beside me. And we're hunting right beside a massive big old creek. Quite a deep creek too. Sort of going to be careful with the boys and with Buddy, because if he jumps in there, I don't think he'll know what to do. You jump in after Buddy? No? Yes. Yes. All right. Let me have a quick look. I'll just pinpoint him, and we're going to find this one for Tennille and show you guys what it is. Right. I know exactly where it is, Tennille. If Tennille would like to pinpoint as well, I'll just get Buddy out of the way. Come here, Buddy. So just how you pinpoint, so take it out, locate your target, and where is it? It's not up here, come back, it's not back here, over to the left, it's not there, over to the right, it's not there. So we're really honing in on the middle there where it is, and now you hit your pinpoint button. And you swing your coil sort of forward and back, and you're looking right in the middle of the center of the coil, and you pretty much just found where your target is. So our target, we've got stuff going on everywhere here. Our target is pretty much right in the centre there. So we're going to dig a hole right round. You're getting hung up in, Buddy, now. We're going to dig a hole right round. And hopefully, this is Tennille's florin. Fingers crossed. All right, hole's open. Tennille's ready. Ready for a big silver? Yep. Even Buddy's ready. What do you reckon, Buddy? Or alfalfa, I should say. Doo. Always got this little hair sticking up. What's it going to be? I'll just say too, doing the research here, this is the actual old police paddock. So it's where they used to keep, well, it was a reserve for the horses. So all the police used to keep the horses down here. Some of them to eat grass, some of them to get the water out of the river. And yeah, it's very cute. And that's not a florin. No, it's not. And it's not a bit of stuff off the old police station. No. Or police reserve. But yeah, the police would have been camping down here, what have you. And then as the police station was built, this area was still reserved for the police and what it states in the research. And it's where they used to let their horses off down to here to relax and run around. And they'd change them over, what have you, as they needed. So it's a really interesting area. There's actually a little signboard up there in front of my finger. I'm itching to get over and see what it says, because you do learn information about areas that way. And well, this is a whole new area. We've never detected here before. So exciting times ahead, and plenty of florins to come. Let's go. Righto, Tennille's got a next target. It was a 50-51 on the X-Terra Elite. Couple of bars of depth. I know exactly what it is. What is it? I'll put you on the spot here.
Watch.
A watch?
Band.
Watch band? Dom, what's this? Starts with W.
I have no idea.
Time's up. Ollie, what's this?
I'm thinking of a wand.
No.
A wand?
No.
No? Starts with W.
No.
He says. Alright, time's up. Buddy, what's this? He's like, I don't even know what you're on about. That's a wedge. So basically these go in the end of hammers. So when you stick the handle through a hammer and you got the hammer head, you would stick that into the wood and bash it in. It then parts the wood open and wedges the handle inside the hammerhead. So you found a wedge. That's actually not a bad find. So we're going to continue going along. We're nearly to the signboard, not far away. And look at all the room for activity we've got here. It's a crazy amount of room. So look, we will detect here for as long as we can today, but I've no doubt we're going to be back again tomorrow to give it another go because so much room for activity. It's awesome. Rightio, well, another target here, just showing Tennille as we're going along, repeatable signals. It's so important. And not always repeatable signals are important. But if you're learning out, starting out, that is something that you really should be aiming for. Repeatable signals, just like that. Back and forth, left and right, they sound the same, is what I mean. And we had another one up here. Now he's faint too, I will say. But what do you notice about it? Left?
Repeatable.
Left and right, repeatable signal. And that's what we're after. So you don't try and get too confused about, oh, what is that? What is this? What is that? Dig up the repeatable sounding signals. And the higher tones too, I will say. Because that's where the coins will be. And that's where the best stuff will be. So Tennille's is going to run over this one. Have a little bit of a listen on the X-Terra Elite, because at the end of the day, she is still learning. We're going to get Oliver to stand back here a little bit. And what number have we got on yours?
80.
A high number, right up into the 80s and 90s.
Deep.
And most importantly, look at that depth. So what's that tell you?
Lauren?
Old. Old Florin. So we're going to dig this guy. We'll just get a bit of a fix on him. And I will use the 900 for that. Because Tennille's got the Elite and saves swapping machines. How'd you go? You're pretty much on the money. Right there?
Yep.
So where does that make it? Tell me exactly where the target is. Oh, she's good. She is good. With my help, you could be the best.
Next to textbook.
You don't worry about that. But yeah, look, just learning. It's all about learning. And Tennille's sort of been wandering along, and I'm not picking on Tennille in any way, shape or form, but she's like, is this good, babe? Does this sound good? Does that sound good? And I keep reminding Tennille, repeatable, short, sharp signals. And not only that, the depth. We're looking for that depth. We're looking for the older items, which will be at depth. Oh, it's a sword fight! So just trying to teach Tennille that as we go. And look, that's the main thing to focus on when you're learning. Repeatable sounding signals at depth. Now hopefully this is going to be something good. Because otherwise, we're chasing a nothing. So just take yours out for a sec. Because red goes faster.
Yeah, why didn't mine pick up on that?
We'll try again. Yeah, we'll just turn your sensitivity up. That's right up. Now try again. He's right in the back wall. Is he getting it now?
No, it's not.
It has to be. Try again.
Yep.
Battery might be a little bit flat in this one.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Oh, I've gave you a dodgy pinpointer.
That's alright.
Who would have imagined? I did that on purpose. Mums. That's mums, isn't it? Oliver, what's behind us too? What's that? He's like, what is it? It's water. It's a creek. Do you want to go swimming? Yeah? Let's go! Come on. Say, see ya, Mum. Joke's on you. We're going to go cool off. No, we're only joking. It's too cold. Too cold for water. Come back in summertime, we'll have a swim. Looks like a great little swimming spot. Yeah. Oliver's loving it. Buddy's loving it. What about you, Dom? You loving it?
Huh?
Are you loving it?
Yeah.
Still down there? We could be hitting on Rio. Oh no, that's a good target.
Let me get it.
Let me dig. You having a sleep, are you, sloth man? You're like a sloth.
What is this?
Well, being the old police reserve, it could be anything. We could be digging down onto a horse.
It's out.
Police horse. Imagine if we found a police badge. Try again. Still there. Here, Ollie. Did the horses go rear back in the day?
Yeah.
They did? They had their own sirens, did they?
Oh,
Hop off, please. You stay back down there.
okay, I think he's out.
Dad.
Oh, here comes the Florin. Here comes the Florin.
Where the heck?
Right up in there, babe. Everybody's trying to get in for a look. Oh, what's she got? What's she got? Oh my God! It's a 1 cent coin. We've come all this way, done all this effort, and dug all that way down. It's a 1 cent coin. All right, that's okay.
That's part of the game.
And do you know what? The best thing is, those are the signals we're chasing. Well, thanks for that, Oliver. Yeah, we're not quite ready just yet. You're jumping the gun. Hang on, mate. We're going to pull the plug back open.
Then we're going to put all this back in.
We're going to put the rabbit hole with the dirt in. Yeah? But he's tired.
Isn't it a big day?
He's had a massive day.
And then we stomp on it.
Then we stomp on it.
Stomp on it.
Oh,
Stomp
you stomp on it. Or Mum does it. We just had a lady come along too. She's such a nice lady, and she's like, "Oh my God, can I pat your dog? And I got some treats in my pocket. You know, do you mind if I feed your dog?" Why, certainly. Thank you. She was such a nice lady though. She gave Buddy little treats, and I think he was pretty sad to see her go. Anyway, continue on that way. 1 cent coin. Tennille's got to work hard for her Florin. It's not all that easy, is it? We'll keep going and see if we can find something else. Alright, well this is Deja Vu, number 2. What do you reckon, Ollie? Tennille's going to run over it. Another high signal, this one.
And me and Buddy are going to watch.
You and Buddy are going to watch?
Where did it go?
It's disappeared. I actually said to Tennille she's missed it because she walked straight over it, and then I was walking behind and found it. No, you're a little bit off target. She's a little around here somewhere. You found him?
No.
Alright, if you take your coil away, because we can't both swing at once, because it will interfere. And I've lost it now. Just about here under that leaf. Another high signal. And look, saying there before, repeatable short sharp signals. I mean, this is a short sharp signal. And it is quite repeatable. Now I've turned around a little bit on it. But it is faint. So, you know, it's not as loud and responsive as that last signal. So it does make it that little bit more challenging to pick up on. So out of pinpoint there, Tennille. Yep, now go into pinpoint. And sort of move it around as you're doing it. Yep, and see where it sounds off, that's where your target is.
Right there.
So dig around that coil. And I reckon probably another 1 cent coin. But let's fingers crossed for a silver this time. And dig deep. Alright, Tennille, what do we get on that one?
Electrical thing.
Electrical thing? What do you do with the electrical thing? You crimp it and it does stuff. That's how you join 2 bits of wire together. So you see a bit of wire hanging out the end there?
Yep.
And you put another bit of wire in there. And then you crimp it closed. So a little crimp terminal, that one, electric terminal. And it wasn't as deep as what I presumed it to be either. So just turn that pinpointer off.
Oh, whoops.
You got to hold the button on those ones. You got double pinpointer.
Yeah.
Stick that one in there.
I want that one.
Oh, we'll swap then. Here you go.
Yep.
You go red, I go yellow. Rightio, well, next target once again on the sandy soil, around the sandy river. Tennille's got this target herself. She's actually found it herself and said, "Hey Luke, is this anything good?" She's going right off target. I was going to say, I can hear it vibrating down there. She's chasing a tree root, she is.
Am
So
I?
give that one a bit more of a dig. Oh, the tree root was off the side there you were going after. But I could hear your target was directly in the middle. So give that one a dig. This was around about 76, 79. Jumping around, what I expect to be maybe a penny. You still need a lot more dirt out of there, babe.
Okay, maybe you do it then.
Give them a go.
Yeah.
And we'll just go in for the glove. It's very sandy, nice soil to dig in. Yeah, I was going to say, I reckon he's out. What you got?
Oh, you kidding me?
Oh, yes! I've always wanted one of those. Clap, clap for Mum.
Doesn't have any name on it.
No, it's just an old bottle. Whoops, watch out, mate. We'll take that stick away, thanks, because we're going to end up poking someone's eye out.
Like mine.
It's all fun and games until someone gets poked in the eye with a sharp stick.
I did find that one.
You did?
hear it?
Yep, you've done very, very well. And ideally, yes, it's rubbish, but ideally that is the signal that you're chasing. It's a short, sharp, repeatable sounding signal, just like a bottle top would be and just like a coin would be. So if you're hitting on these, you got a chance of hitting on coins.
You got to get the trash to get the treasure.
Well done, well done. And look at this, Tennille digging with, no gloves. Here I am being soft with gloves on. Tennille's like a real man. Whoa, man.
Oh, man.
Whoa, man.
She's much more like a war man.
She's a war man. That's one kind of woman. All right, let's keep going. That's your rubbish.
That's my rubbish.
You can take that one. And we'll do a tally up who's got the most rubbish at the end of this hunt. Because that's what it's shaping up to be. Let's keep going.
What do we have?
We're going to dig up the park for this one. It's like a grate or something. See that?
Oh.
It's really quite a big target.
What do we have for this one?
Someone's buried there. This is your florin box full of florins. I can't get it out either. It's so
Stuck in there.
so buried. It's not funny.
Oh my god.
We're gonna dig the whole town up in a minute. It's got holes. See the holes?
Yeah.
Yeah, might be great.
Let me try. Oh, it's stuck in there,
it's
isn't it?
really stuck in there.
Oh, it's quite large.
Let's have a look.
Let me have a go.
No, it's not coming out.
Are you dig on that way a bit
See
more?
some red?
Yeah, there you go. You might got it.
Jeez Louise.
I'm gonna move my head so I don't get elbowed.
What is that?
What is that?
Is that a florin?
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh, what is that off? Okay, so it's hinged here. So those would have been a hinge plate.
Is it like a foot thing?
And it would have flapped down like that and then flapped back over.
Oh, okay.
So that's its hinge point right there on those
Yeah.
two little
Maybe
knobbly bits.
Old dog door? Like a doggy door?
A doggy door. Something like that. Come on, buddy, come through. Come through, buddy. You can fit. I don't think it was a doggy door somehow.
No.
It's old anyway. It's 1900s, late 18, early 1900s, probably early 1900s more abouts with this this manufacturing. It's not crude enough to be 1800s. So maybe even mid 1900s, 1930s, 1950s thereabouts. But it's a grate or a grill or something. It's a flap or a cover of something. If you ID that anyway, and you're watching and see what it is,
Let us
or
know.
know what it is, let us know. Because these are the intriguing pieces that you dig up, and you wonder, it sits there in your mind and you question it for so much longer afterwards. So
We digged a fair bit too.
we dug to Narnia. Quick, there's people coming. Close the hole in.
Fix that
Don't
hole.
let anybody know what we're doing. No, it's all right. It's a public park. We've actually had a few people stop around already. As I said, lady feeding our dog, and
Everyone's so nice here.
everybody's so nice. Small country town vibes. Exactly what we're used to. And as you can see, no one's the wiser, apart from us, with an unknown object.
Was that down there?
No. Let's keep going. You got him?
Yep, that's
Well,
here.
you're leading back to the plate that I'm using it as a knee rest. Trying to stop me knee getting wet.
Need it. Give it back to me.
You need it. I need it. Give it to me.
Let's share it.
Let's share it. Ollie's like, I've lost it.
Alright.
Oh, he give you a kiss,
It's
did he?
down here.
This is a high signal, this one again.
Dig a bit further down.
Slave driver. Oh. Working me hard. What am I getting paid for this? By the hour?
No comment.
Hourly rate. Just remember sprinkling around. You want to know where the target is and where it isn't.
It's down there, isn't it?
Well, I don't think so, actually, to be honest. I think it's back here! So what we do in this scenario, just stand back up, get rid of your kneel plate, because I'm sure that will interfere, and just move the detector push out of the way. Oh, it's a funny one.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I think we're
Trashing.
falsing out on a bit of rust there.
Yeah.
So it's not that the machine's falsing out. I'll just show you a trick. We'll flip that plug over, and I know the dirt's still out, but what it does is it creates that flat platform again. Back to almost when you found the target. We'll have another listen, and it's showing a 98 with like 6 bars of depth. 5.
But it's so cold out here.
It's freezing.
I've got like 4 layers on.
And you're cold.
And I'm still cold.
You need another layer. I remember me and Daniel, my brother, when we were younger, we were probably only Dom's age. We put on every single article of clothing that we had in our cupboards, and we ended up with like 20 pairs of pants on, 15 shirts and 4 jumpers, and like we ended up like sumo wrestlers. Like we could barely, yeah, like the Michelin men. We were walking around, we could barely move. Like so restricted. Like you'd go to like do anything, you'd be like, "Ugh." That's about as much as I could do.
Typical thing that you guys would do.
Yeah, and then it got really bad too because we did it all out of fun.
And then you got stuck.
No, and then we got really, really hot. So I remember saying to Daniel, like, quick, take it off. I'm getting really hot. Like I'm overheating, exhausted. So we had to strip it all off and we'll just threw our clothes on the floor and let Mum fold them up later. Perfect.
So
But yeah.
I think might be a bit of...
Is it going a bit louder there?
Well, you can just stop going.
Okay, so in that case, we'll just go down that little bit more. Because if there is something there and we go down towards it a bit more, the pinpointer should liven up a little bit. So go again.
Just check if it's out or not.
Push down.
Yeah, it's there.
It's livening up.
Yep.
It's alive! Take a look. Alright, we definitely have something there, but we're a mile down already. So
We
2
did
hands.
this the other day.
I know. We did it 10 metres over there and we got up a big plate. So 2 hands, we'll come back and we'll surely give you a look at what comes out of this hole. Unless it's rubbish.
Let's hope not.
And then we just delete the clip and move on. Pretend like nothing happened. Oh dear. What do we got? What do you say? Oh, yeah. Oh dear.
Yeah, we've got
I've seen the flash of red.
a Coke can.
Yeah, it's a Coke can. And look at the hole that we've dug though. Like I just said to Neil, I don't normally find coins at this depth. Like you just don't. But yeah, that's a Coke can.
Oh well, it's...
So you know what that tells me though, being so deep down like that. Like we're nearly the height of 2 pinpointers. Let's turn that off. We're there, and the next pinpointer would come to about there, about a pinpointer and a half deep, or a tiger shovel over a tiger shovel depth. But what that tells me, you know, someone didn't walk along, throw a can here. That can did not sink down that far. It's impossible. It just did not. So it either tells me 2 things. The river has flooded and come up the bank here and brought up a bit of can and a lot of flood wash and buried that can, or most likely, more commonly, the council's brought a lot of dirt in here at one point and filled it up. So all this has been landfill and it's been brought in from another area to help fill up this park. And the can is so far down there, I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to get out. I'll try our best, but I think we might just be picking pieces of it out as we go. And ideally, it's not what we're chasing. We're after coins, not cans. So a little bit in the pouch, as I said, just rubbish that one. We'll go down and try and get a little bit more out. Yeah, look, there's the base of it right there. I don't know how you can see that. There's part of the can. So we'll try and go down a little bit more and get the rest out. And then we're moving on. Look at Tennille over there, Dom.
Buddy.
Doing such a good job. She knows we're watching her too now. The pressure is on. She's doing so good though, learning. She's looking at me now like, Luke, should I dig this?
Yeah.
Should we go over and see?
Yeah.
What's the matter? Oh, do you want me to come over? Oh, okay. I'm coming. Alright, well, we'll just go to Tennille and check out this last target. I am going to switch off in a second. The detector's nearly flat, and this park has been, well, a bit of a letdown, I will say. It's a huge open space, and I'm sure there's some cool stuff here. You're just making music, are you? I'm sure there's some cool stuff here though, but yeah, look, we need to come back and give it another go. It's edging on tea time.
Yeah.
So we best get back, charge the detectors, charge ourselves. That's a shallow surface target, 80-81.
What about this one?
Not to say it's not something good, but
Is that
it's really the depth. The depth is a really important factor when you're looking for the older stuff. So you've got a few different signals going on here, babe. There's one, 62.
what's the depth?
Not. Not deep. It's literally sitting on the surface, this one. And it should be a bottle top once again. Right there. So look, if that was an old coin, it just literally cannot be on the surface. Not unless someone has put it there today. But when you're chasing the old stuff, you really are looking for that depth. Really, the deeper the signal. I know you've got to dig deep, but well, the better older item you're going to find. Because at the moment, majority of what we've done today is hit on a lot of rubbish, and that's okay, because as I said to Tennille, no one had walked around with me when I first started detecting. It was just me, detector, shovel and pinpointer. And the only way I learned is by just simply digging these targets. You know, you dig enough of this sort of rubbish, and you dig enough of those shallow signals, and pull out enough of this sort of stuff out of the ground. Eventually you learn what to walk away from and what to really aim for. And as I said, not to say that couldn't have been something good. I mean, it could have been a silver ring sitting on the surface, freshly dropped. However, it's about learning the machine, knowing the site that you're hunting. I mean, I've done a little bit of research of this site that we're hunting today. Knowing your machine, researching that site, and really understanding what you're going to be chasing. You're going to be chasing surface targets, fresh drops, cans, and rubbish and modern stuff, or you're looking for the old stuff. And if you're looking for the old stuff, you need to know where in that park to hunt. You know, where is the oldest area and where the occupation was taking place, the activity, and also you need to be chasing the depth, the deep signals. So otherwise you're picking up on fresh modern stuff. Oh, Tennille, you were 2 steps away from a high, deep sounding signal. So that one there, I ideally wouldn't have chased. This one here, I'd go after every day of the week. You can see the depth there. We've got 3 bars of depth. Sorry about that dog too. It's barking. It's certainly not Buddy. Buddy's just having to listen to it like all the rest of us. There's a white husky or samoy or something over there, and he's not loving life. He's not loving that we're over here anyway with the dog. But he'll get over it.
I'll just lean my knee on yours.
That's not what I need. So you're going to make me more wet in the grass. That's okay.
Wait for
It's
the
actually
beeps.
not that wet here.
Buddy, can you speak to the mate?
And this is a deep target too, babe. So you probably,
Not out?
may need to go down a little bit more.
Yep.
Just check your throw out. Throw out over here, your pile throw out dirt. No. So we go down that little bit more. And see what we've got. If we get a signal now with that pinpointer, clean that whole hole out. And just remember your pinpointer would have been down low from before when I was teaching you. So turn him up
Oh,
high.
here it is.
Bingo. And just get that sensitivity up on that pinpointer. It just really helps. So sprinkling round. That's why it's important to sprinkle it round, because we were going to. I was nearly going to dig deeper then, but there he is. Yeah, there he is up on that backside wall. Watch your fingies, because I've taken fingers off before with this. That's glass too, so be very careful. This is why gloves are always important.
Still there.
Still there.
Oh, the
We
machine's
could-
on a bit.
We could be chasing the bottle top. That's a bit of rust. So when it goes a bit haywire, just reset him. Yep, go down one more time.
I need to just turn him on though.
Well, with these, the Profine 40s, I'll just show you a trick. So the Profine 40, our Mindlab pinpointer, which is what this is, the red one, you got to hold the button off. You got to push him once on and the light comes on. But if it ever starts going funny and you know, being silly, you literally don't have to turn the machine off again. You just hit the button and it resets it.
Okay.
Whereas these yellow ones here, I'll just show you, the Mindlab Profine 35, you've just got to push on for on and one tap for off. Whoops, I'll turn him back on again. One tap for off. And if you had to reset this pinpointer, there is no reset button apart from turning it off, turning it back on again. So it's simplicity really, the 35 Pros. I do like them, but I think the the Mindlab Profine 40 is a favourite. It just hits that little bit harder. So what did we get out of that one?
Rust.
Rust. No, hang on, where was our target at the back there though I was too busy talking. Just the rust?
Yeah.
But we'd already pulled that out of the hole.
There's nothing else there.
Still had our signal there.
No.
I didn't really see what happened then.
Nothing else is in there.
Okay, we'll just have a look. No, when you bang stuff around, see you're banging it and it's going off. They can be very sensitive little units, so you sort of hit them on stuff and now see how it's going off.
Yep.
Button, reset it, and you're good to go again.
Well, I think I might have a target.
You got a target?
I think.
So we're digging another one?
I think.
Alright, well, let me clean this up in a second. And we'll just go over and have a listen to Tennille's target, clean up our last one, and then we'll dig up another hole. Oh, it sounds good. Just come this way a bit more, because you're only hitting half of it. So you are here, and your target's there. So you're going bang, bang, bang. But you're actually not over your target. Your target's here. Tennille? You might have the first good coin. Alright, let's fill this one in. We'll go back and see what Tennille's got.
Ooh.
What do we got, Tennille? Buddy's knocking the detector over. Be careful with bare fingers. I'm worried that you're going to cut yourself. That's a bit of a bottle, I think, that you're hitting on. Hang on. Just don't stick your fingers in there, because if you run your fingers over a bit of glass,
Here he is.
you're going to know about it.
Lovely.
Lovely. Do you know, if nothing else, what are we doing today?
Cleaning up the town.
Cleaning up the town, cleaning up the park. Oh wow, this is really old.
Is it actually?
It's got 1783 on it.
Hey.
You found something that's from 1783, babe.
Since.
Oh, I get it now. Oh, since 1783.
What does that mean?
It means it's 257 years old. No, I'm just joking. It means that Schweppes have been in production since 1783. Alright, Tennille dug that hole. She found that target. It was just a bit of rubbish, unfortunately. But bingo, she is hitting on the right signals. And look, we sort of did a bit of a roundabout walk around this park. We've cut back through the middle. Ideally, we haven't really covered... We've covered a lot of ground, but not all that much time here. You know, probably an hour and a half that we've been here. Just a quick hunt there today, but a bit of fun as we're going. And most importantly, Tennille learning her machine, learning how to detect as we go. So, and Buddy getting out and stretching his legs, and Dom listening to music.
And him speaking into the mic.
And him speaking into the mic.
Into the mic?
Yeah, Roger, copy.
Oh, man.
Alright, so what we're going to do is, I'll just clean this hole up a little bit, and Tennille's got another signal. We'll finish up, we'll do a wrap up, and we'll show you what we've got today.
Roger.
Rightio guys, well that wraps it up for us today, unfortunately. We've had a bit of fun. It's been, look, hour and a half in the park here, and a new park at that. Like, we've never ever detected here. We are spending a few days up here detecting this whole town, and this is one of the spots that we really wanted to hit on. However, we do have another better spot to come, so bear with us. Unfortunately, the football's on at the moment, so we're not over there. We're killing time elsewhere, but bear with us because we have an amazing spot to come, and I'm certain Tennille's going to be popping those coins out like there's no tomorrow. Buddy's going to be cutting laps. Ollie's going to be tumbling down the hills. Dom's going to be listening to music. Roger. And look, we're just going to have a lot of fun. And I'm certain, like I'm dead certain, Tania's going to get her florin this weekend.
May not be a gothic, but that's fine.
It probably won't be a gothic. I'm just going to cut it, like, just be honest with you.
I'm happy with any gothic, with any florin, but a gothic one's like top tier for me.
Do you realise how many designs there are too? So
Isn't there like
10, about eight to 10. Like there's quite a few designs. So you've got to find one, then you've got to find the next, and the next, and the next. And the gothic generally is on the highest tier of everybody's list of florin finds. So I know it was for me, and it took me, at least 4 to 5 years to find my gothic florin. In the meantime, I accumulated most of the other designs, but even after the gothic florin, I was still finding ones that I'd never seen before. So they are fascinating coin, and one of my favourites. So look, what we did here today with Equinox 900 and the X-Terra Elite is a lot of rubbish, as you can see. The best two finds that we did have was 1 cent coin and the little wedge. Now, what was that wedge for? Can anybody tell me?
The hammer.
The hammer. Hammer, good boy. Because what happens, as you can see, it's wedge shape, and what happens as you drive it in, it splits open the timber, just like my fingers there, and it wedges the handle of the hammer inside the hammer head. Make sure you look at a hammer or an axe next time you're looking at one, and you'll see a couple of them banged in the top. It'll all make sense. So we did get the old plate. I think it might have been, maybe an old ash or soot plate. From a fire, you open it up and clean the ash out, what have you. Hence why you've got the little holes for the grill for the vent. Maybe, I don't know. The rest of what we got though, Tennille, is rubbish. And that's okay too, because at the end of the day, you don't get out to detect to find hordes of sovereigns and hordes of florins. You get out to detect to pick up amongst the rubbish and find the good stuff in between. And have fun with your family. And it's physical, it's mental, it's exercise, it's everything else that comes in between. So, as I said, this was the old police camp reserve. The police station is across the street there. They would have been letting their horses out here to graze, to water, what have you, and then collecting them to go off on duty. And they generally had a couple of different horses so they could change over.
Oh, look at the
Eagle. I was going to say that's a sparrow. But no, sparrows don't fly that high. That is an eagle.
They're two.
They're circling us for our 1 cent coin, I'm sure.
No, they're circling around that florin for me.
They are. But look, lots of ground to cover here, as you can see. And the football oval over the street there behind us. Well, tomorrow, up bright and early, that's where we'll be. And we look forward to seeing you there. Cheers, guys. Happy hunting. We'll see you on the next.